What up, y'all? Paige, Byrd here. Thanks for checking out my channel. I usually post guitar lessons and cover songs and just my own music because I am a musician, but I wanted to use this channel for multiple things and documenting my journey on quitting marijuana, pot, ganja, THC, whatever you want to call it, is gonna be one of them. So I think it's super important, and I just wanted to share what I have personally experienced. First of all, a little bit about my pot history. I've smoked a ton of pot for years. I was totally the epitome of a stoner. I would smoke from the time I got up in the morning to the time I went to bed. I'd smoke even later before bed so I could sleep good and everything else. And I started watching YouTube videos in order to quit. That really helped me. And so I kind of just feel like this is my way of giving back to the community and just kind of enlightening people. So I want to talk about some of the things I've noticed, and my confidence level has totally risen. My productivity level is totally risen. My emotional state is much more even keel. I'm not all over the place with high highs and low lows, mostly low lows. I'm much more balanced. And I think that's the effect of getting toxins out of your system. Guys, we're supposed to be on this planet living as we were born. That doesn't mean putting drugs into your body. And I'm even talking about like Tylenol. Some drugs are worse than others, obviously. But like, there is a reason we're meant, after years of evolution, to be operating in the way and state that we are naturally, is my point. And with pot, people don't like to admit that it does affect them, especially when they're stoned. I don't think they do see how much it affects them. I know I certainly lied to myself and didn't necessarily. I would say stuff like, oh, I can still focus, I can still get work done, and it doesn't really affect me all that much, and but I kind of knew it did then, but looking back, I can for sure say that it does. And being completely sober, looking at people that are getting stoned and just seeing their personality change and just seeing the stoned look in their eyes, you can definitely tell that it does change your personality more than you realize, which is just something I wanted to bring up because I lied to myself for so long. I wish I would have quit way the fuck sooner, honestly, but here I am, and we're all human, so in no way am I trying to tell people what to do. I don't tell people what to do. I'm not. This video is purely just to document my journey and to help people that are trying to smoke and try to give them some clarity on kind of what to expect and what I have experienced, first of all. And it's not been totally just rainbows, and not all of my dreams have just come true from quitting smoking weed. Hard work is the key to making dreams come true, guys. And I'm just saying that weed was not helping me work hard. And it was not good for my emotional state. So sure, sometimes it would, relax me or whatever, but like the negative effects outweighed the good. And without a doubt, after over 3 months of not smoking now, I can for sure say it. And I really, I talk to my little brother and certain people, and I tell them that I have no desire to smoke. And I really don't. And when bad things happen to me, do I want to smoke? Not really. I kind of just want to deal with them in practical ways and figure them out so I feel better, instead of just smoking a bowl and going hiding, or a blunt or a joint or whatever it is you smoke, and hiding in a hole and going to sleep and not doing anything about it. So it's a complete 180 from where I was. And like I said, I wish I would have quit sooner, but here we are. I'm here now. All that matters is what's happening now. So it's good. Once again, I said I've got my own place. My clarity has risen. My communication with people has risen. I got a credit card in my name now. I'm not saying like if you quit smoking pot, like all these things will just happen for you, but I certainly think that it helps for sure. And as far as confidence and communication goes, you know, I'm thinking clear when I go to say something. I don't have all these like weird things up in my head and like a bunch of procrastination and like distractions. So I can just say what I want with confidence. And I not only feel less anxious for it, which is funny because when people smoke, a common thing they like to say is that, oh, it tames my anxiety. For some people, maybe it really does. But I can tell you that it perhaps did tame my anxiety some, but it also made my anxiety way the fuck worse in other cases. And regardless of all that, since I quit smoking, my anxiety has gone way down. And my boss even told me the other day, she said it was like night and day. And I think it's because I'm not overthinking stuff like all the fucking time. And just like not taking action when action needs to be taken instead of just, you know, instead of taking action, I'm just, you know, I was just smoking and going like in like going to do my own thing and getting in my head and just like, you know, trying to kind of suppress it. So kind of brings me to my next point, which is, well, first of all, I want to say that since you can communicate better, my relationships have gotten way the fuck better. My relationships with my friends, my family, like I don't feel like, I feel less angry with them. I feel like I at least am satisfied with where the relationship is more and more calm now that I've been able to, once again, think clear and communicate better. Which gives me also confidence. So it's kind of like a triple whammy. So yeah. I guess the next thing I was going to say is struggles and facing them head on. Once you guys quit, you'll be forced to deal with problems that you had masked for years sober. And that's going to be fucking hard if you're anything like me and you have been smoking, you've been a complete stoner for years and years from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. And you did have to deal with some problems, but not really like on a deep psychological, like sober level. So my point is when you get to these problems, guys, you may be flushed with emotions. Anger may be one of them for certain things that have made you angry that you have not yet assessed or done anything about. And so pretty much when you do get angry, it's like my mom used to tell me when I was a kid, or just whoever, just figure out like the best kind of old wise tale advice. And just that would be step away, don't react in anger. Write it down, journal it down, and think about how you actually want to tell that person what's going on in a healthy way and not like in a anger-fueled way. And if you do, honestly, it's fine because we're all human, and I know I have before. And it's good to get your point across in one way or the other, but you want to get your point across without being angry. Because if you're anything like me, you're going to regret it later and you're going to feel shitty for it. And it may even make you want to smoke or drink or whatever. And like, that's not good because that's just going to fuck up your path that you're on. And like, you guys, you don't want to be smoking. Especially if you're on your way to quitting, obviously. Abstain from marijuana 100%. And I will tell you, it goes like this. The first week or two, the psychological aspects really aren't there. It's really kind of the physical aspects, which is the sleeping and the eating. And you cannot sleep, like hardly at all. And I drink coffee, so that probably made it worse. But regardless, I've heard this from many other people, and I've watched YouTube videos. It's how I got on this journey. It helped me get on this journey to begin with, even though I've been wanting to quit smoking for years now, or for a while anyway, just to do something different than the same old thing. But you can't go to sleep, and that's a time where you may be super tempted to smoke in order to sleep. Well, obviously, if you smoke, you're gonna have to restart your journey and your day is over, so don't do that. After the first couple weeks, you can definitely start sleeping again, but honestly, it may even take a little bit longer than that. Also, eating. When I was stoned, I would eat like 3 or 4 bowls of cereal and like everything under the sun, especially at night before I went to sleep, which would sometimes fuck me up for the next morning because my stomach would be like turning. So abstain from smoking and your eating habits will get better as well. I know mine have, and once again, all of this is pretty much from personal experience. I just want, like I said, enlighten the community. I'm by no means getting paid to say any of this. Like, it's just my observations to hopefully help somebody and shine some light on what's going down. So my cleanliness is way the fuck up. My productivity is up. My relationships are better because I'm confident and I can actually say what I want to say and like don't feel like scared about it and like, or overthink it and just not say anything at all. And yeah, sometimes I'll catch whiffs of marijuana in the air because I live in California and it's legal here, and I'll be like, oh man, that smells good. But honestly, it kind of upsets my stomach at the same time. Like, just inhaling that poison doesn't sound like something I want to really be doing. And it's just crazy how that shit has changed since then. But I'm glad I got to share some of these things with you guys. I really don't want to make it too long for just this one video. I'm only 3.5 months in, so maybe I'll do another one here in like a month to kind of just give you guys a little like update on what's going on in my life and kind of hopefully just help someone that's on the same journey, just like these YouTube videos exactly like this helped me when I was starting out. This is my first one, so bear with me here. I hope you get what I'm saying, but I may check in here in about a month and just kind of let you guys know what else is going on. Peace out. Stay cool. Paige, Byrd out. Have a good day, everybody. It's Christmas Eve, so it's a good time for it.